Alright, we're gonna head to Volcano Manor. We got the Godskin Noble, Abductor Virgin Duo, and then we have like another 6 bosses in Altus, and then we're gonna go to Caelid after that. To almost finish Caelid. And then more Liurnia. Gonna be bouncing around quite a bit. I love this face, man. He's so happy. This is like me on day 1 of Elden Ring. How happy I was. And it'll be me on day 1 of the DLC. He is very joyful. Okay, this probably won't kill me either. Apparently I'm very tanky. Snakes, thank you, good. Spooky Volcano Manor. I don't know what the sound, like the exact sound is in that music. That rigging, whatever it is, I think it's super cool. This fight's probably going to be a little rough. Just very slow, I think. I could be wrong, but we just have a very bad weapon for Godskin Nobles. Probably do like 150 damage per hit. Hey, with the physic it might be a little more, actually. 180, okay. Belly bumped. Noble presence. There it is. Oh, he's rolling. Yikes. Okay, he better stop rolling. Okay, that works. I don't know why, sometimes if he hits you when he's rolling, he doesn't stop. I wonder if there are different parts on his body that can hit you, and like... there's a part that makes him stop rolling if it hits you, and then there's a part that doesn't stop him. But I have no idea. I don't know how it works. Okay. And he's rolling again. Okay. This is fine. I was gonna say, when does the elevator come down? I know it did. The route for this part used to be so different too, honestly. Am I gonna miss that? Oh. Because I didn't know this path existed here for a while. So whenever I warped to Volcano Manor, I would just go do the Abductor Virgin, and then later on in the run I would warp. Like when I was going to do Rite, I would warp back here again. That was fun. I'm gonna do 2 Volcano Manor warps every run. I mean, it makes sense that this path would be here, though. Or like the, you know, the second entrance or whatever. Because otherwise, the only way to get to this boss is by going through the volcano or the Ray of the Caria warp. I think these guys are weak to lightning. Uh-oh. Okay, one down. Can't see a thing. Stop drinking the physic. Nice. Inquisitor's Girandol. Don't put the same game in the last poll winner? Yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. So it's still gonna be, you know, different games back to back. Just never do the same game back to back. And I'll just pick 4. I'll pick a random game. Although they're gonna be weighted by like which has the most weapons. So like Elden Ring is gonna be, you know, the most likely to be rolled. And I'll just pick 4 random Elden Ring weapons from a list. Something like that. And then, you know, after that Elden Ring weapon is done, then I would do 4 weapons from a different game. All weapons from the same game? Yeah. Not a mix, because of the whole bias thing. Right, if I put like an Elden Ring weapon in, a Dark Souls 1 weapon in, a Dark Souls 2 weapon in, and a Dark Souls 3 weapon in, I think Elden Ring is just gonna win like every time. Or Dark Souls 1. Because like a lot of times they're gonna be just like random weapons that no one knows anything about, and people are just gonna pick the game they want to see. So I think it's better to do 4 weapons from the same game and then just change the game after every run. That's what not having the last poll game winner would solve. But either way, like, right, it could just be alternating between the same 2 games every time, right? So if like Elden Ring is in there and it gets picked, and then it's not in there, but Dark Souls 1 is, then I think, you know, Dark Souls 1 would get picked. And it would just be Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1 over and over. Unless there's some like crazy unique weapon, like a Moonlight Greatsword type of thing, you know, that everyone knows in one of the other games. Except I've done all those, but like something along those lines, right? That's why I think it's just better to pick the game randomly and then pick 4 weapons from the game and just whatever they are, just go with it. Because there are probably going to be some roles where like no one knows what any of the weapons are, but you know, I might not even know what they are. A lot of DS2 and 3 roles, I'll probably have no clue what the weapon is. Yeah, we work out here. So there's not like a good way to do YouTube requests, but I mean, at least YouTube can still get some input on the weapons, some of the weapons that are picked. Could alternate between the last 2 game winners since there's 5 choices. Could alternate between the last 2 game. Don't think I understand what that means. Like, pick the first and second place runs. You could, but I still think you'd run into a situation where, like, one game gets done first that way. And I could be totally wrong. Like, maybe there's more parity than I think there is, but I think it's just better to do the same game. Because ideally, like, I don't want to finish one game for, like, you know, years. I'd like to just have as much diversity as I can going for the entire time, which I don't think will happen. Like, I think the weapons, or the games that have less weapons are probably going to get completed first. And then it's just going to be like Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring until the end. Because Elden Ring is going to have, like, 100 more weapons than DS2, and DS2 has like almost 100 more weapons, actually over 100 more weapons than Dark Souls 1. How many Bloodborne do you have left? 14, but they've all been requested at this point. Whitesnake has requested like 12 of them, I think. 11 or 12. Actually, that's not true. I think he's requested 9. Well, what's left, there's probably 9. Hey, I'm Taylor. How you doing? But the thing with Bloodborne is we're not going to see all those weapons until other people request some Bloodborne weapons. Like, you guys can request the same weapons as each other. Just not, you just can't request the ones you've already requested. So, like, Whitesnake can still technically request, like, 5 weapons that other people have requested. No one's requesting more Bloodborne, but you could. And I don't think the price is going to go up. I don't think, I don't know. I don't really know how... Like, if there were, like, another 10 Bloodborne requests from people, I don't know what I would do, honestly. Like, I don't know how that would affect the redemptions. Or to what degree it would. Either way. It's gonna affect it. I almost did raise it to 100k, too. Thought about it. All Soulsborne Weapon Marathon Run. A what? You gotta explain that one to me. Same weapon in the games? Oh, okay. Not Bloodborne. I mean, you could do Bloodborne with the Holy Moonlight Sword. That's probably all you could do, though. Hey, Nathan, what's up, man? Oh, I know I did it. I'm just saying, like, you could do it. I won't, but you could. Or like a bow run and use Simon's Bowblade. But you'd have to do the run in like New Game Plus or something. Picking only the S-Stock for that chance? Good luck. The odds of you getting 6 runs in a row are, like, very, very slim. And the odds of it being the ones you want, even slimmer. Because you have, like, another probably 10 runs or something like that, aside from the S-Stocks, if I had to guess. I don't actually know. Alright, we're going here. Lost count. I have the count somewhere. I don't know it off the top of my head. It's over 10 though. And the reality is, like, you know, if other people request the same runs, you might not, like, your points, your requests might not actually mean anything. Because if someone picks the same run and theirs gets picked over yours, and you would just get refunded. Because, you know, we'll be at a point eventually where there's just, like, a handful of weapons left, and more requests than there are weapons. Does anyone actually do that? Giza's Wheel got requested twice. I think I'm gonna change the spreadsheet so I won't show what has been requested. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because I won't show... I don't know. Because I'd like to encourage people to pick things that have been requested already, as well as things that haven't. Instead of... Because I feel like right now I kind of just encourage people to pick weapons that haven't been picked. I guess the only problem that arises is then people who, you know, people won't know what they've already picked. So you might pick the same weapon again. If that happens, I would just refund the points. But if you have, like, you know, 50 requests, that's more likely to happen. Bad idea here, but we're doing it. Yeah, I don't know why I tried it. I knew it was gonna blow me up. I was hoping I could take him with me. Did not work. Wonder how many. Okay, why am I just like seizing? Wonder how many barrels like you can actually hit and not like if I do this. Okay, so one is safe. Probably like 3. Maybe you can survive 3 barrels. Good to know. Of course, it probably depends on your armor too. You know, I guess what I could do is in the spreadsheet, I could just put a list of everyone who's requested a weapon and just like what you have requested, and then that way you could see, you know, if you needed to look up what you've already requested, you could be like, oh, okay, I can't do this one again. But again, it's not really a big issue. It's just, you know, like a couple of you guys have like 10 plus weapons, and that could grow more, and it might be easy to forget what you've picked. Yeah, why are you still on the elevator? Go away. He's not going away. Fight! Oh, I can actually poise through that. I take damage, but I don't get staggered, which is interesting. Brother, who's gonna replace all this furniture? Like, come on. So inconsiderate. Alright, down to Caelid. Oh, come on! Why is this even a thing? Literally has never happened to me. Man, I love Caelid. I love the look of Caelid. The red sky. It's so cool. Red mane in the distance. Red mane looks huge. That plaza's massive. Am I on golden, or what is it? Yeah, golden seeds. I have 1. Oh, I have an extra sacred tier too. Well, that doesn't help anything. So we have 3 bosses in Caelid right now, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 bosses. I think we're at 80 or 72 bosses. Whoops. 72 bosses done right now. Many more to go, and we're 7 hours in. Thinking at least like another 9 hours on this run. All right, oh yeah, we're taking this portal. What's the plan for the rest of the stream? So I'm gonna do another like half hour, basically until ads play, I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna do Like a Dragon Gaiden. And then tomorrow we'll do basically the same thing as today, but the Giza wheel instead of the torch. Giza's wheel. We're not super far in on that run. I think we're only an hour in. Racing or fighting or finally some story? I think we're gonna do story. I don't need that. Give me this. But probably some fighting as well. Coliseum, maybe. The Coliseum's just so grindy. Like, I want to do the storyline there, but it's such a grind trying to level all your dudes. Hey, Nathan, welcome back. Let me level. Actually, you know what? At this point, I think I'm just going to keep these runes. I'm going to hold on to them and then try and get, like, several 100,000 and then see if Dex or Strength is better at this point. Because Dex, honestly, might be better for two-handing. And I'm probably going to be two-handing a lot. Ready.
Before we begin.
Skip. Thank you. Torrent, hello? Why can you not use Torrent there? What, like, I don't understand that. Makes no sense. 0 cents. It's been 200 days since you got your last achievement for beating Malakath. Yeah, dude, I kind of feel the same way with my first playthrough. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but it's been over 2 years. Huh? Gang squad's camping at the beach. I think that makes sense. It's a small area. There's usually a lot of summon things anyways, because Radahn. I'm sure it's super annoying as an invader to keep ending up there, but I don't think it's that crazy. Yeah, that's exactly why though, right? Like they're basically just trying to be annoying. They either want to kill you, or if they lose, they can just go in the portal and then you can't do anything. Alright, up to space he goes. Once again, forgot the physic. Well, we'll use it for phase 2. Please hit him. Oh my god. He's too big. He's too big. I literally can't hit him now. Well, that's my physic, not the flask. This fight should be over, but I missed like 6 swings in a row. Where does Torrent go when he goes in the air? He just like smushes Torrent underground. And he's totally okay with it. Anyone play Radahn? What was so strong about him that they had to nerf? I think his the meteors were very strong and his hitboxes were bigger. Like there was one attack that was just like undodgeable, I remember, if you were close to him. The one where he kind of like drags his swords on the ground in like a certain, like he spins around and like goes backwards or whatever. That attack was impossible to dodge. Like I could not do it. But ever since like they patched it, it's a lot easier. Like sometimes I'll get hit, but for the most part, it's pretty easy to roll. But I think the meteors used to do like 4 times the damage or something ridiculous. They might have nerfed the arrows too, I don't know on that. That's like the main difference between now and then. But they did over-nerf him, I think, for a bit. And then they're like, oh, we didn't mean to do this. And who knows whether or not it was because of, like, people voicing complaints or if they legitimately did not mean to nerf him that hard. Because, like, he's a pretty big step to getting through to Nokron. Like, you have to actually kill Radahn to get to Nokron. So if people are getting walled at Radahn, then they're just not seeing, like, anything underground, essentially. Except for, I guess, the beginning parts, like Shifa and Ainsel River. No Nokron, no Noxtella. Like, you could do Noxtella if you do, Suramog. But, like, they have all the data on... Oh, I went the wrong way. They have all the data on what, like, how difficult things are. And I guess Radahn was just too much. Where the heck do you go to get out of here? Oh, this guy's over here now. What the hell? Did I jump there? I don't even know where I jumped. I think I jumped here. Obviously wrong. It's so obvious. It's like 3 different windows, I think. One there. I don't know if there's one there, actually. Maybe not. Is that a window that you can jump through? I can't tell. I think it might be. It definitely looks like a window, but I can't see anything on the other side of it. From Iron Golem to the Mimic in DS2, Demon Prince to Radahn. Every game's got that broken hitbox. Yeah, true. I mean, this game still has some pretty rough ones, like lingering hitboxes. To Morgoth's giant arm hitboxes. Does Morgoth have giant arm hitboxes? Never really noticed, I guess. I had one the other day on Frida when I was doing the Dark Moon longbow that I very much disagreed with. Like, she did some jump and then landed and did an AoE, but like where the AoE looked like it hit, I was probably like several feet away from, but it still hit me. It just didn't look great. Explosion time. A lot of bosses in all the games have arm hitboxes that are bigger than they should be. I wonder why. I wonder why they make hitboxes bigger. I get that you probably can't make it, like, perfect, because, you know, hitboxes probably just aren't, like, they don't have the same shape as, like, the actual arm, but, like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Alright, we're going Southgate. Nighttime? Okay. Let's not die. Am I jumping too high? Okay, no, we're good. Oof, that jump scares me, man. Nice. Okay, no big Nova, please. I think we're good. We're definitely good. Even if he does it, like, yeah, we're fine. If he did it, he would have died. Can I'm swapping to my flasks there. I hit I hit the D-pad down on the D-pad like twice, trying to go from the physic to the flasks, and it just didn't work twice. I kept drinking my empty physic. 581,000. I'm gonna go for maybe like 800k or something like that, and then we'll level up. See if strength or dex is better. Hello, random man. Past the 15-hour mark in Persona 4. Keep drinking my physic. Stop drinking the physic. Can I just heal? Can you teleport away and just do poison? That works, I guess. I would be down to play the Persona games at some point, honestly. I just hear nothing but good things about them. And like, I'm not a big anime guy, but that's, I think, the only thing that's weird for me, or would be weird. So I know they're like very, like the art style's very anime. Strength, I guess I'm looking now. Okay, Dex is definitely better. We'll do Dex. I caved. Say 800k, couldn't do it. But like the music in Persona is so good, I would play alone just for the music. Everyone knows Persona 5 invented jazz. Can't believe they invented a new style of music in 2018? Is that when it came out? They even named a city after the game? Wow. Capital of Japan, Tokyo, named after a city in Persona. That's crazy. The only thing too is like, those games are so long. If I was gonna stream it, I would never, it would take me a year to finish. Like, that's the big thing with Infinite Wealth too. It's gonna be in a similar boat. If that's like 100 hours, that's 25, that's like half a year, 60 to 70 hours just to get through the story. Like, what about side stuff? Is there side stuff? I don't really know. All right, we got the Retta. How are we doing on golden seeds? I have 2. I'm probably gonna skip that one. I think I can get an easier 3. Lots of side stuff, but it's not necessary. I'd still want to do probably a good amount of it, I imagine. Let's see if we can get through Ronnie's speech. It's basically a speech. It's not really, but I'll refer to it as that. Gotta do the Onyx Lord 2 here. Guy on YouTube did Persona 4 every day IRL, and most episodes are about 10 to 20 minutes. He wasn't doing dungeon crawling. That's interesting. It's an interesting way to play the game. Not that way, this way. Started on April and finished a year later. It's kind of neat. But yeah, it's definitely a big commitment, you know? Like, anything could happen in your real life that would allow you to just not be able to play for a day or something. And then what? Days where there wasn't any gameplay he skipped. I guess that's when you get everything else done. Stop it. Run. This man loves his meteorite. Oh, I actually hit him there. Surprised I didn't get staggered before I hit him. That's crazy. He's probably got like, you know, 100-hour playthrough just scattered over hundreds of days. Maybe not even that long. Maybe like, I don't know, 60 hours. So what's after this? We got the Crystallian, Bloodhound Knights. No, Knights Cavalry, rather. Other knight. It's laggy when I look down, but if I look up, it's fine. Oh, never mind. What is this trickery? It's frame trickery. Yes. I can never remember what she says. The order. Like thee, he not, I'm sure. Yeah, it was very stuttery on PC at launch. It got review bombed on Steam because of how bad it was. And From even acknowledged it. They're like, yeah, we know it's bad. We're gonna work on it. And it's still really not. Like, it's better, I think, but it's not perfect. Nope, not that. We're going here. Only Japanese company that seems to care about PC is Sega and Atlas. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, I'm sure there's probably more. Those are, you know, of the big ones. Nighttime? No idea. Sega just said Hugh Long to Yakuza Remastered. I think the remasters were fine. I don't remember having any issues with them. Yeah, I know a lot of people have complaints with the remaster for Dark Souls 1. I mean, for me, it's fine, but I think one big one's probably the lighting. Lighting is very different. Can I level? I cannot level. I already know I can't. Silly question.